Morning. Just run through this one. So this is great. So what you've done here in terms of picking up the iClass proximity readers, the iClass cards, that's perfect. I can see that this is just coming out of the scope of works and the format's not working really well. So we'll try and figure out a better way to set this up so the format comes across properly. This is perfect. It means it gives me options. Yeah, I've got no issues with that. Obviously, there's a lot there. Once again, I just need the rest of it to be in our scope of works format. So the reason we do that is because this is just an introduction to the CCTV system. It's not a all we want in this area is this information. So the manufacturers, that's what we're inserting here. So we're inserting the manufacturer, this area, this last part of the statement or the sentence stays the same, doesn't change. All we're looking for is the nomination of the manufacturer in that spot. If that's not clear, or if we need to change the formatting to make that clearer, let me know. But pretty much if we're looking at this, all I want is this information. This doesn't change. So we're just putting in the manufacturers in here. This doesn't change. Everything below that, like I can see that, yeah, but this, if I could ask if this could go underneath, if it can go underneath somewhere, so maybe at the bottom, underneath the cameras or underneath something, just so that it's not kind of taking up the first part, because I'm going to have to do some work to try and put it all back together in the correct formatting. As I mentioned, I'll try and get the formatting in the actual scope of works template to be able to do this kind of stuff, so it's not causing us issues when we bring it across into Simpro. And apart from that, look, it's just if there's an intercom, then that's great. But I'll need some more information. If there's no intercom, then delete the section, please. I haven't actually had a look at the next. Okay, so there's no intercom. So if there's no intercom, we don't need that section. It can go. It's not relevant, so we're not talking about the intercom. We don't want to confuse people. This is a piece of information that will be used not only by us, but by whoever we're submitting our quote to. So if there's something in there that's not part of the project, then it needs to be deleted. What I did notice in the spec is security access. So we've missed a really critical piece of information here, which is the offline door locks for the hotel rooms. Now, I haven't had a look at the takeoff, but I'll go and do that now. Being that it's a hotel, I'm going to assume that it's there. So I'll just start down the bottom and quickly scan through. Don't need the magnetic door holders, so don't need to include those. They're part of the fire system. So if you see magnetic door holders, then we don't need those. So good pickup, and thanks for clarifying. To explain it, these card readers and everything down here are the base build card readers, so they'll be done in the HID iClass card readers, that kind of stuff, and in the inner range integrity system. And same with this level. There's no hotel rooms on this level, so will be done in the iClass. Looking at it, likely this level as well will be done in iClass. level. Same with that level. Big meaty jump. All right. The hotel rooms. I don't know whether you have done a takeoff for the hotel rooms, but yeah, okay, so here. All right, so we don't need this. That's the SAV. Let me show you. Security legend. So this is actually it's not a card reader, so this is a little bit confusing. It's part of the electrical package, and it's actually an energy saver. So you put a card in it to turn the lights off, and it's not not a card reader. So I'll just get you to go through and delete all of those off the takeoff. Just make a note to my email on doing this video. Yeah, so just it's not actually part of our system. So, and this one, it'll need to be taken off as a once-off item. So it's a different. So you can see that we've got HIDI class, and that is a different reader. It's a VIN card reader, and I'll show it to you so you can understand. It's very similar to the Salto, the way that Salto is set up. There's our reader. It's actually connected to the lock itself, and this is all supplied as one kit, and it's supplied by the manufacturer. So it's supplied by Assa Abloy. So I'll raise an RFI with Assa Abloy to see if they've got a takeoff or a bill of materials for us that we can use. But I'll just so yeah, if you can just adjust the takeoff though on ground plan, so that we're not counting the card readers as the same way. They'll have to be done as once-off items. So that was for so these will be deleted. These offline ones will be a once-off item, which looks like you've done anyway. This one is online card reader linked to security head end. Will just be our normal card readers. Okay, so you've changed it. These ones. So proximity card reader is the same as online card reader. So if you can make sure that online card reader and proximity card reader match, please. They're the same items, but they'll all be HID I-class. So that's online card reader and proximity card reader will all be a HID I-class. So if you can please go through and make sure that that they are taken off as the same item, please. On these doors, on the hotel room doors, we won't have an electric strike. If you just give me this takeoff of the offline, then I'll make sure that ASRAB will give us these parts. So for the hotel room doors, we won't need the reed switch, we won't need the electric strike, and all we need is the offline card reader. Okay, so we can delete the electric strike, we can delete the reed switch on all hotel room doors. All we need for the hotel room doors is the offline reader. And then anywhere that says an offline, anywhere there's an offline door, please delete the electric strike and the reed switch. They don't make it easy when they're doing this, so I appreciate that you've done the takeoff, but yeah, these ones are a different sort of setup. Everything else looks fine. These are great. That's fine. There's nothing to change on those ones. So you can see here they've made a note about CR9. So we will put a PoE switch. So if you could also do a count, CR9, so that's servicing levels 7 to 11. So if you could count the cameras for levels 7 to 11 and put a PoE switch nominated in CR9 rack, please. So that's all the cameras from levels 7 to 9. So if there's no drawing, it'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for levels 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So times 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 5, 25 cameras. It means we'll need a 48 port PoE switch in the CR9 comms rack. 6 cameras, sorry. I was missing that one right there. So 6 cameras, yeah, 6 5s are 30, so 48 port PoE switch will go in CR9.